Alright, you guys, this right here is like a fire at an industrial plant, and something just blew up, you guys. But like, check out this smoke plume. It's freaking huge. I don't know if you can tell, but right around the base of the fire, right around the base of the smoke, you can see just this massive wall of fire. At least you can see it from where I'm standing. I don't know if the camera's picking it up or not. Again, this is DAG Fellbot, and this will be on YouTube tonight. So like, I'm starting to hear sirens and everything, and this is just, yeah, so you can start seeing a little bit of the flame now. Man, this is just craziness. Like, this smoke plume is extremely high. A few seconds ago, that plume of fire right there wasn't there, and the smoke plume wasn't anywhere near this high. It was just starting to smoke and smolder. Man, I do believe that this plant is going to burn down to the ground today. It looks almost like it's a 3-alarm fire. It really does. It looks as though, we've been under a terrorist attack in a hick town. But, it's amazing. Like, I'm staying with some friends right now, being it that another guy that does YouTube, so he might also have this video. Again, my name is DAG Fellbot, and this is like as it's happening kind of thing going on. You can see an ambulance crossing the railroad track right now, and it's continuing to smoke as well as fire. You have someone down there with what looks to be a hose trying to put the fire out. It almost seems as though the fire department is already there. Traffic is now being stopped and held at the tracks as well as along this road. As you can see from what looks like just to be a cluster fluff right there at the railroad tracks. Again, this is just incredibly high, and it looks as though that this plant might burn down to the ground today. So yeah, I don't exactly know how to put into words what's going on. However, this is happening in Waxahachie, Texas, on John Arden Boulevard, near my friend's apartment. And so, yeah, this is happening. This is incredibly amazing that something like this could happen on a day-to-day basis. This is probably the first thing exciting that I've caught in the last couple of months on tape. So just be aware that anything can happen at any given time. And that we should all be thankful for what time that we have. Because in any given second, something like this can happen and take away your mom or your uncle or your aunt, your spouse, and you'll never see them again. However, man, this is just, it's incredible. All I can do is stand here and pray that everyone's okay that's inside of that, that's inside of that inferno right now. If you just didn't see, there's just, huge amounts of fire and smoke still coming out, and like, the plume has gotten extremely huge. I'm almost afraid to keep recording simply because of the massive size of this cloud. Man, that is some fire, you guys. I don't exactly know how to put that into words. I'm going to record this for approximately maybe 10 minutes or so, just so that you can get a good, solid video on this. It seems as though the fire department has already arrived on scene, as I said before. Traffic is being slowed across that railroad track right there. This is incredibly close to the fire. Like I said, the smoke plume is just an extremely huge plume of smoke coming out of that right now. It's approximately 30 to 40 stories high is the smoke plume, maybe more. I don't know how to put this into words, you guys. I honestly don't. But like, you can see it on the video. That right there, shooting off into the fire, it stopped right now. But while it was going on, that was water from a fire hose. And so, I can't even see the fence around the building anymore. And this just happened because I was taking out the garbage. You know, that I was able just to pull out my phone and get this on video. So, you guys, I can only just sit here and pray that everyone's okay. You know, again, I think that we should all be thankful for the time that we have, because you never know when something like this can arise, and it can just be someone's time to go. But yeah, so we're approaching around 5 minutes and 30 seconds into this. You know, the smoke plume has risen indefinitely, and the fire is still blazing just as strong as it was. So I honestly don't know if they're going to be able to put this one out, or if the factory itself is going to burn to the ground. However, as far as I know, there's already been ambulances as well as fire trucks dispatched to the scene. Pre-recording this video, we called 911 just to make sure, simply because it is our duty as a citizen to see something like this and call 911. Simply because it's the decent thing to do. You know, this is just incredible, you guys. I really don't know how to put this into words, man. It's crazy to me, you know. But like I said, where? No, I don't think that was. But this is just, it's craziness to me. It looks as though you could see this entire smoke plume from approximately 12 miles away. Is how big it is. And it looks as though this factory might just indeed burn to the ground before the fire department can save it. If you can see approximately there in the video, you have a fireman's ladder as well as the hose attachment to the ladder trying to get some water on this fire, you guys. So there's all steps taken to try and put this fire out. And we're approaching 7 minutes and 10 seconds in, and it's still just really, really blazing up. And like I said, this shall be on YouTube tonight. It'll probably be on YouTube within the next hour, so that you guys can see it. And yeah, I really just, man, I don't know. Again, my name is Donovan Graham, aka DAG Fellbot, and I usually do vlogs, but this is just happening as we speak, man. I really wasn't planning on doing any kind of vlogging today. Until now. So again, I just took out the garbage, and then I saw this, and I ran inside, and I told Amber to come out here so that she could witness this as it was happening, because this is extremely close to where they live. I mean, just look at the ginormous plume of smoke. Like I said, there's firefighters there. Through the trees over here, I can see flashing lights as you know, paramedics and firefighters as well as police officers are there trying to get everything sorted out, trying to make sure that people get out okay. The flames have started to progressively get higher, regardless of the firefighters' attempts. I really don't know how much more that the plant itself is going to be able to take. I don't even know if it's still standing at the moment. And you know, if you can constantly hear in the background, there are indeed more firefighters arriving on the scene. So it's crazy, you know, how things like this can start, you know, from the smallest of things, such as, you know, propellants, or, you know, maybe even a rag that was, you know, soaked in lacquer or something. I don't even know what kind of company this is, but I've seen, you know, spontaneous combustion as I used to be a painter, you know, and like friends would soak rags in like paint thinner just to like wash their hands off after painting, and would ball them up and leave them, you know, next to a window or something, and that can catch on fire relatively easy. So it's amazing how fast that something like this can develop off of the smallest little thing. You know, sometimes people don't even think about how, you know, how small this could, like, how small something can be just to affect it, you know, in this magnitude. I mean, it seems as though that you have gaps in the smoke as the firefighters are starting to fight the fire as well. Like I said, now the smoke is also into a grayish color instead of that dark, nasty hue, and the plume is extremely high. It almost looks as though a bomb went off.